is there evidence that God exists? Well, if we had time, and even in this format we're limited, I can think off the top of my head of about 36 different arguments for the existence of God, but let's just pick a few of the biggies. Everything in nature, whether it's a mammal like a human being or a plant or whatever it is, everything in biology has DNA written into the cell of every part of its existence. Every living thing is built upon DNA, and DNA looks like a biological programming language. They are very intricate information-bearing entities, and the fact that everything that lives in its DNA has this biological programming language written into it looks suspiciously like design. Then we have things like the argument from mathematics. That's the observation that if numbers are just a human invention, how on earth do they plug so nicely into the laws of physics? If numbers were just a human invention, something that Mesopotamian goat herders came up with around about the 2nd millennia BC to keep track of their goats, how on earth is it that numbers can map the curvature of space-time or probe the interior of black holes? Looks like a massively big coincidence, and that those goat herders got incredibly lucky. Then we have the argument from rationality, which says that actually it's almost impossible to even begin to conceive how we can get mind and rationality and reason from just blind particles. The very fact that we can think is a clue to something else going on. And then lastly, I would come into land on Jesus. And I think the argument, especially from the resurrection, is an incredibly powerful historical argument you can run. And if that stands up, not merely do you have a miracle, but that validates all of Jesus' claims and teaching about himself, not least his claim to be not just a human being, but God himself stepping into space and time and history.